Alright, hi group 3. This is the Citrine crystal. Oh wow, that looks like a rainbow when I do it like that. This is supposed to promote like happiness, good energy, positive vibes, things like that. I feel like you can't really see the yellow in it. Like when I grabbed it in the store, you could see the yellow, but like now it just looks clear and like kind of dirty, which is gross. But this is supposed to be like yellow, and that's why it's citrine, like citrus, like orange, yellow, things like that. And then I pulled your oracle and angel cards already. And I also pulled some cards from the Kali Oracle deck, which is like in Hindu deities. But I'm going to be reading the definition from the book so that I don't give you like a watered down version. I want you to get like the most detailed you possibly can with this. But before I go into this, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you and the person you're interested in, or the energy that surrounds you. So it's going to be 3 cards for you and then 3 cards for your person. And I'm going to put you at the top, and then your person's going to be at the bottom. And then after that, I'm going to clarify with my everyday tarot, which is a little mini cards, to clarify any energies from the first pull. And then after that, I'm going to be pulling romance cards, which is like angel advice as well. So the first card you got was the 2 of Pentacles. So you're needing to make a decision of some sort. You might be juggling 2 things and you really need to make a decision. You might be a little confused. So, okay. That was weird. Your person got the Tower as the first card. So they might be going through like a major transformation, or something in their life is happening to like cause a shake up in their daily life to create a change. Then the second card you got was the Hermit. So you're looking for answers clearly because you need to make a fucking answer. I mean, an answer, a decision. Make an answer. This is fucking funny. And then your person got the Page of Swords as the second card. And then you got the High Priestess as your third card. So you already know what the decision is, but you're playing games because you're probably scared. I mean, why else, right? And then the third card your person got is the 7 of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe you broke up with this person because, I don't know, the song that's playing right now is like somebody's being nosy about things that don't concern them no more, which is real funny. So I was just talking about this yesterday. But basically, you need to make a decision. So you go out with the Hermit and you're looking for answers. Maybe you're looking internally, you're trying different things. You're going places, maybe you're open to travel, or just meeting new people. Like, you're trying to socialize and like find answers through different perspectives of different people or different things, which is good for your mental growth. But in a way, with the High Priestess, you kind of like, it's almost like you don't need it, but you do at the same time, but you don't. Because the High Priestess is like, you trust your intuition, you intuitively know things. You're connected with the moon. The moon is right underneath her. So it's almost like you're like postponing making a decision that you know needs to already be made. And you're looking for answers possibly to like stray you away from making that decision, because you might be clinging on to that, like, oh, like, I know I should pick that one, but I want to stay with that one because that one is like more familiar. But that doesn't really ensure like the best experiences and growth by staying with what's familiar. And then I don't know what's going on with your person. Your person is like a little weird here. Like, they're going through something and it's like they want to communicate, but then they're like looking back at like the past and like revisiting things that already happened and like reliving in things that are already done. So it's like this might be creating a tower moment for them where like they might be forced to let that go, like they might be forced to let go of that energy of always constantly looking back where there's nothing. You know, like you already got like all these other swords. Like, what's the point of you looking back to see if you can grab more? Your hands are full already, so there's no point. It's just like weird. And then with the Ace of Pentacles for the both of you guys, it's like you both want the same thing. You both want... Pentacles are like... Well, wow, that's funny. I picked this up, and underneath the Ace of Pentacles is the Three of Cups, which for me is celebration or a third party. And then underneath that was the Ten of Cups. So it's like... I feel like they're trying to choose between you and somebody else. And it's like... with you, they got the Ten of Cups, but like with the other person, it's like it's a party. So like they're choosing between two stupidities, literally. Like those two don't even go together. How are you choosing between this and this? It just doesn't make sense. How do you choose 3 cups over 10? Where do they do that at? The fuck? Like, what the fuck? Who does that? Whatever. You guys want the same things, though. This person probably just is, like, driven by their fear, and they just do stupid things because, like, they always do stupid things. You know, people that are just like, oh, like, you know, like, I always do dumb shit, so I'm just gonna always do dumb shit. Oh, okay. That's great. It's real fucking great. And then you got the Tower when I broke the deck, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm thinking that you want to invest and, like, nurture things as best as you can, and this Tower moment is like inevitable for the both of you guys. Like, whether you make the decision or not, or whether this person's actions lead you to make a decision, it's gonna create a moment for the both of you guys to, like, have a transformation and change. It's like a death. The Tower for me is like they're falling from the tower, they're gonna die, but like you don't really die. You just come back with different thought processes and different desires and different perspectives, and the Tower keeps coming out. I honestly hate this card, but it's like so necessary. If you don't go through this, then you're like in the same like loop for the rest of your life. It's like, this is necessary. Like, sometimes you need to fall, sometimes you need to fail, sometimes you need to be hurt. Like, it's just there's a reason for that. It's for emotional and mental growth. And then the first card they got to clarify was the Eight of Wands. Damn, bitch, you itchy? She's scratching hard as fuck. Okay. Again. I want to say every reading I did so far has the devil in some way, shape, or form. So maybe that's something we all got to be careful for, like, in the next coming week. There might be a lot of energies that are, like, trying to bring us down. Or maybe personally, like, just yourself as a person, you might be having thoughts that are discouraging, depressing, stressful, maybe even lusty. Like, you might be obsessing over somebody. That also shows a form of infatuation. You know, like maybe because you might be obsessing over the fact that you need to make a decision, so you're going out looking for answers knowing that you really don't need to, because you have the High Priestess here and you already know what you need to do. But it's like you're trying to find like an escape and do other things to prolong it as much as you possibly can, because you're genuinely just afraid. And it's like, there's no need to be that scared, because nothing that's gonna happen is gonna kill you, God forbid, but I'm pretty sure, you know, like, you're not gonna die. And then the third card on top of the High Priestess is Justice for you and for your person. I don't want 2 cards, but let's see what they are. 7. Okay, so this makes sense. So these 2 popped out, but I'm not going to take them, but I'm going to read what they mean. So 2 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. So 2 of Swords is like a person that is confused. They don't know which way to go. It's like the girl's blindfolded. Like, she literally just doesn't know which way she should swing her sword. Like, she's just completely in the dark. And then Seven of Pentacles is reaping what you sow. So either, so like depending on the other cards surrounding this energy, is like either you reap what you sow and it's a good thing, like good things come to fruition, or you reap what you sow in a bad way because you just invested into what you want to bring to life. Literally that. So this person is reaping what they sowed by always constantly living in the past and fixating over things that they cannot change because it already happened. So it's like this stagnation of energy creates situations with other people where maybe like people don't want to be around them anymore because they're always like stuck living in the past. So that might be their tower moment where they're like completely left alone, deserted, abandoned, like everybody's rejecting them, nobody wants to be with them because they're always on the same type of time, which is annoying. But the card that is gonna clarify that for the Seven of Swords is the Star, which is like wish fulfillment. This person might look at you as like very important to them, but they don't act like it. So it's like that doesn't really mean anything. Like a person can feel that way for you, but what does that mean if they don't even show it? Like if they're always constantly like living in the past and like everything is the past, the past, the past. Like, bro, like we're living in the present. We need to do things for today and tomorrow and a month from now, not from like what happened 2 years ago. And it's like if you need closure on that, then you just like constantly ruminating over the past and not talking about it or saying anything about how you feel is not going to get you anywhere either. It's just going to make it more annoying for you to deal with because you're just always thinking about something that you can't seem to find a solution to. So this is all a lot of wasted energy into shit that's already fucking done and dead. And then at the bottom of the deck you have Death. So with the Death card, I feel like the Tower and Death together, like what? That's literally what I said. You gotta kill yourself to be like reborn again. You gotta kill all that old things and situations and assumptions and opinions and all of that. Like some things are solid and they stay with you for a long time, and then there's other things that you pick up through times in your life where you have a notion of something because of something or somebody you were tied to, and some people drag those things long after those things and people are gone, and they use those things on new situations, and that's why their new situations do not work out because they're dealing with something new like it's old, and it's like it just doesn't they don't go together. It doesn't work. So with the Death card, this person is probably having like a realization that they need to ground themselves with the Eight of Wands and work on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles so that they can receive the Star, which is who they want to be with or whatever they're trying to obtain, which might be you. I'm not really sure if you're even going to let that happen because you have the Tower too, and you have the Devil, and you have a lot of major arcana cards, which is telling you like in shorter words, like you're gonna make a decision and it's gonna bring justice and it's probably gonna bother you for a little bit, and you might even like discover new knowledge to bring with you on your new endeavors with people and things. So by the time this person goes through their transformation, you might be already at another level and they might not be able to even reach you because you're both going through it but in different ways. But you're definitely more intuitive. Like you're definitely more on the more intuitive side, and like you know what needs to be done, and this person is just like mentally all over the place. Okay, so that's for the tarot. Now let's see what you got for the Work Your Light deck. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. That's you. Your guidance is divinely guided. That's you. You've been training for this for lifetimes. That's your person. I think your person has had to go through this Tower moment in like so many different lifetimes, And it's like they probably got through it already, but you know, in a new life, it's like brand new, like it never happened until it happens again, and you're like, oh, like this feels a little familiar. I don't know. So power and intention is you, manifestation is them, and strength and guidance is them. So power and intention is like, you know what you're putting your energy towards. Like I said before, you have a lot of major arcana cards. So that means that you know intuitively, like, what to do, how to handle it, what route you should go. But I think you get emotionally attached to people and things, and you allow that to backtrack you, block you, slow you down, like get in the way. But if you just use like your power and intention for what it's really meant for, then you're gonna end up making the right decision, which again, you already know what it is. You're just prolonging it, and you're like trying to give yourself 1,000 reasons, like, oh no, that's not it, like that one's not, no, yeah, it is. Okay, and then for your person, the age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes, strength and guidance and manifestation. So like I said before, I think they've gone through this tower moment plenty of times in other lives, but they're just like making it seem like this is a brand new experience that they have never seen in their life, which is like hilarious because it's like, bro, you're capping. OD. And then strength and guidance is like, I feel like that goes with Eight of Pentacles and Page of Swords. So regardless of this person's chaotic tendencies, they're definitely capable of like showing strength and being able to guide themselves if they just manifest things correctly from the proper source of energy. I think this person has a bad habit of manifesting things from fear and stress and past things, which almost set it up for failure, like prematurely before it even happens, because they're not manifesting from an area of like positivity and hope and faith, literally, that things will work out in the best way that they possibly can. And then now we're gonna do the Kali Oracle deck with the deities. So we have Devi Makali, which is number 29. Then we have Kali Mahamaya, which is number 4. And then we have Artha of Kali, which is 36. So I was explaining in my last group video that although some of these cards look like male figures, they are actually all referred to as she for some reason. I don't know why they would. I mean, like, there's even some that look like a little demonic too, but they're supposed to symbolize like necessary energies for protection, and like nobody is completely positive. That doesn't exist. So if anybody ever tells you like they're all good vibes, like only good vibes, that shit is bullshit. It's not true. That is a lie. So we're gonna start off with the one that looks like a man. So this is Artha of Kali. It says, her heart contains the seeds of your soul and complete awareness of the divine destiny she has always intended for you. There is a sacred purpose for which you were born, and a meaningful, divinely protected pathway for you to fulfill it. Only you can decide to put your faith and commitment into that path, and to take one step at a time in honoring what has value to your heart, turning into her loving plan. In taking those steps, the pathway will reveal itself, and you shall attract great blessings that will benefit all beings. Yeah, that's you. Okay, and then we're going to do 29. We're going to go backwards. So that was 36. Now we're going to do 29, which is Devi Makali. It says, endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving, she will never turn away from you. No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. That's your person. Your person is in need of that right now. And then we'll do number 4, which is the last one, which is Kali Mahamaya. Let me see. past it. It's here somewhere. Hold on. 4, 7, 6, 5. Why do I keep passing it? 4. Kali Mahamaya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath all appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditioned authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments that we have worn. Cast off the fearful constraints others have imposed upon you. Connecting to your authentic being will attract healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. LOL. Like, I'm not even trying to toot my own horn right now, but, like, you hear this shit? I'm weak. Oh, my God. Okay, so, yeah, I feel like there's not much I really need to explain about those deities. They're very thorough in what they're trying to say to you, and however those messages, like, feel to you is how they feel to you. So I'm not going to designate them to anybody because I feel like, well, the last one I won't designate to anybody because I feel like the both of you kind of need that. But the other two definitely, this one is you and the other one is your person. Your person needs some help right now. Okay, now we're going to do the last cards, which is the Romance Angels, and this one's flipped out. Love yourself first. That's your person. Worth waiting for, that's you. Separation, you need to get away from this person, please. It's not even like they're bad or anything. They're just going through so much shit and it's gonna like rub off on you. Energy rubs off. Those situations, they stick. When a person is like, they have too much internal turmoil, like it accidentally leaks and then you like step in it by mistake and now you got the same shit going on and it's like, you need to stay away from things like that because it is contagious. And there's no need to be going through that unless you like really have to. Give your relationship a chance. Heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. And at the bottom is free yourself. Okay, so I'm going to read what they all say at the bottom as well. So love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, and did I say the bottom of free yourself? Free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so, yeah, okay, I think that this person really struggles with, like, loving themselves, honestly, and they like cage themselves. With that being on the bottom, like maybe you both have this tendency of like letting other factors control you when it's not necessary. And then I think that if you guys do give the time to each other to like get through these things alone and separate and give each other some time to like kind of process everything that you're going through, take it in, change certain aspects because of the separation. Obviously, there's things that you need to heal, and you have to wait whether you want to or not. Like, but I think that once you guys do have the ability to like separate what issues are linked to what instead of mixing everything together and just labeling it all as like the same problem, then you'll be able to express yourselves to each other. Other than that, if you guys aren't able to do that, you're not going to be able to give your relationship a chance or have a heart-to-heart conversation because you're both very guarded and you feel like you have no control and you feel like you don't love yourself enough. So it's not going to work out like that. So I think the separation is definitely necessary. It doesn't mean that it's over forever. Like, and on top of that, like if you guys do separate and you see that this person is behaving in a way that you wouldn't behave during the separation, or whatever it may be, whatever makes you feel uncomfortable, or whatever that separation brings to light about the both of you, then take that into consideration and see if that's something you even want to do, or if you even want to go that far. Because what one won't do, the other one will. Like, for sure. There's nobody on this planet that I feel like, no, I'm lying. There's certain people on this earth that you cannot replace, but majority of people you could really replace and find something better. So, and if you know that that energy that you're around is just like too consuming and it's too complicated and it's too stressful and it affects you and it bothers you and it leaks into your problems and your mind, then you're better off leaving that person alone and letting them learn and do things on their own, if they even ever learn, because that's like hopeful wishing and hopeful thinking. Some people take really long to like get these concepts together, and they just like they just don't grasp the information fast enough, and they miss a lot of opportunities because of it, because they're moving so fucking slow. But it's okay. Everybody moves at their own pace. Like, you can't force or rush anybody. Like, if it's not meant to happen, it's not meant to happen. That's all. Okay, well, that's what I have for group number 3, and I'm excited to see where you guys end up with each other, or if you even do end up together. And